Welcome to the Benjamin Academy of online courses and lessons. So for today, we are going to analyze and explore IELTS reading Band 9 tips and secrets, strategy and direction. Please follow all of our instructions and you will get your desired score. So let's get started, guys. Here is our target 9, but you can get which score do you need or require. So I would like to give you some brief information about actually true, false, not given techniques and strategy. Please listen to me carefully. So actually IELTS true, false, not given for reading are the most challenging types of questions that appear in IELTS reading. You can find them in both the academic and general training IELTS reading tests. The more you understand about these questions, the easier they will be. So you need to use the strategies and techniques of us to help you boost your score for reading. Not only for IELTS, for TOEFL, for SAT, GRE, GMAT, verbal part. You will be given statements containing information. You must decide if the information in the statement is true, false, or not given according to information in the reading passage. So, as you know, true, you can find this information in the passage and it agrees with the statement. Was it false or no? The passage and statement have various information. The passage actually displays you that the statement is wrong. It contains a mistake which you know because the passage shows us what it should be. And not given, this means you cannot find all the information in the passage or that the passage does not contain enough information to know if it is true or false or no. So what about difficulties with true, false and not given? Paraphrasing. You must be prepared for the words in the statement to be paraphrased in the passage. This means you really need to know your vocabulary. So the second one, you are looking for meaning. Actually, many students just try to match words, but you actually need to match meaning and check the content of the information given. It should make sense. Sometimes the same words are used, but the meaning is not the same. This is one common difficulty with choosing the right answer. So, not given means the entire statement is not given in the passage. Probably part of the statement is given, but not the whole statement. Actually, this is the frequent times is like that. So watch out for that. Try to find the whole meaning in the passage. False means the passage contradicts the statement. Don't forget, you are not just looking for an opposite meaning. You are also looking for contradiction information. So the answer appear in the same order in the text as the order of the statements. So if your reading passage contains 10, let's guess, paragraphs, and you will find your answer and options on the second one, so it will follows. You don't need to read the whole text. First and foremost, you will scan for keywords, highlighted words, and then you will read in detail the section in which they are located for the answer. There will be at least one of each answer type. So true or yes, false or no. This is the different task type of questions, but the same strategy and not given. So, if you don't have at least one of each when you have completed a question, you have made a mistake. You need to watch out for distractors. Be aware that the test settlers love to use distractors to really test you. A prime example is qualifying words such as every, a few, all, always, some, often, most, occasionally, and many others. So the statements won't be a word-for-word match to the information in the text. They will contain synonyms and paraphrasing. It's the meaning that you are trying to match. The test is not an assessment of your knowledge of the topic, guys, but only of your ability to read and understand the specific information in the passage. If you happen to know from your own knowledge that a particular statement is correct, true, but it's not stated in the text, your answer must be not given. Remember that at least one answer will be not given. So if you have 5 questions, so at least one will be not given. One will be false. 3 of them will be true. So true more than false and not given. This means that you will be searching for information that is not there. So first, spend time analyzing the statement in the question before you try to find an answer. Many words will be paraphrased, so watch out for that. Maybe changing will be altering, work, maybe employment, and something like that. Don't match just keywords. You're aiming to match meaning. Some of the keywords might be the same in the passage, but it doesn't mean the answer is true or yes. So the meaning of false or no is that the statement contradicts the claims or information in the passage. This means the statement gives one meaning, but the passage gives another meaning. Therefore, the statement is false. Not given means that the whole meaning of the statement is not in the passage. Some keywords might be found not the full meaning of the statement. So you can write T instead of true. You can write F instead of false. You can write NG, capital letters, instead of not given on your answer sheet. But make sure your handwriting is transparent. The answer follows the order of information in the passage for these questions. Other types of reading questions might not have answers that come in order, but this one is. So you need to learn common challenges and troubles, problems that you have read. Make a list of paraphrases you have struggled with. So let's go to our reading passage. So here it is, first reading passage, and you have 10 minutes on questions 1 to 13, but we are not going to make out from 1 to 13, we are going to make out from 1 to 5th. And here is Jeff Brash, and we do have actually, I would like to give you some brief information about this passage. We do have 9 paragraphs on the whole, and we have used 3 of them because we do have 5 questions. 3 of them is true, 1 of them is false, and 1 of them is not given. And we actually use from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th paragraphs because it comes in order. So, first statement is the Brash business originally sold pianos. So we need the Brash business. I don't want you will actually waste your time for nothing. So that's why I've highlighted words for you. So the brush business. You see, his father, Alfred, from here it is, ran the brush retail music business, so the brush business, that had been founded in 1862 by his grandfather, the German immigrant Marcus Brasch, specializing in pianos. So what we need originally sold pianos, specializing in pianos. It's great, we found an answer and this is true information. Let's go further. The next one, let me read for you. Geoff Brasch's first job was with his grandfather's company. So, I would like to give you straight information. This is false. But how is that? Let me read for you. So it goes further, and here it is. Brasch, it means he, worked for a time at Meyer department stores before joining the family business in 1949, where he quickly began to put his stamp on things. So, Brasch, he worked for a time at Meyer department stores, his first job, before joining the family business with his grandfather's company. So the first sentence of the third paragraph actually mentions that the Brasch young days, so that the pronoun he in the second sentence refers to Geoff Brasch. It stated that he worked for a time at Meyer department stores before joining the family business, which means Brasch's first job was not with his family. Hence, the answer is obviously, guys, false. The next one. Alfred Brasch thought that his son wasted money. So, after, from here it is, initially complaining of his extravagance, his father grew to accept the change and gave his son increasing responsibility in the business. So Brasch, it means his father, wasted money, extravagance, responsibility in the business. This is true information. We should know the meaning of the word extravagance, which is similar to waste money. In the text, his father refers to Geoff Brasch's father, Alfred Brasch. It's stated that Alfred Brasch complained of Geoff Brasch's extravagance, which means Alfred Brasch thought his son wasted money. Therefore, the answer for this question is true. Absolutely, guys. Let's go further. Fourth, by the time Geoff Brasch took control, the Brasch business was selling some electrical products. Let's go. So, after World War II, 1939 till 1945, Brasch had begun to focus on white goods such as washing machines and refrigerators as the consumer boom took hold. However, while his father was content with the business he had built, the younger Brasch viewed expansions as vital. When Geoff Brasch took over as managing director in 1957, the company had 2 stores. So, Geoff Brasch took control. Here it is. Geoff Brasch took over as managing director. Was selling. Had begun to focus on electrical products, white goods such as washing machines and refrigerators. So we should notice that these phrases such as white goods are equivalent to electrical products. Took over as managing director is similar to took control. The third sentence of the fourth paragraph reveals that Brash took over as managing director in 1957. Therefore, what is mentioned in the beginning of paragraph 4 refers to what the Brash business sold before George Brash took control. It stated that Brash had begun to focus on white goods. Focus on, in this case, means sell. The given statement is consistent with the information found in the passage. Hence, the answer is true. Let's go further, and it's our final statement is Joe Brash had ambitions to open Brash stores in other countries. So actually, guys, as you know, this is not given. Actually, there is no information in the text that refers to Brash ambitions to open stores in other countries. Therefore, the answer is not given. So, dear students, if you need the whole information, the whole reading passage with the explanation in details, please refer us and email us with your request, and we will feedback you as soon as possible. So that's all for this lesson.